Good evening, guys. New Age Trucker here. It's been one of those days, man, one of those days. Hadn't made a video in a couple days. What's been going on is I got a load headed from Adrian, Minnesota to Rome, Georgia. I was on the way through Iowa on 380. Got just randomly pulled over for, he said, a DOT inspection. He got in the truck. I had updated my logs that morning. Well, while he was in the truck and pulled the Qualcomm over there, they just happened to say that they needed updated. He said, "Oh, you need to update, or you hadn't updated these." And I was like, "Well, I did it this morning. I don't know, what's going on." I said, "Things quirky like that. Sometimes I'll update them, and it will show that I have to update again." And then so a little bit of about 30 minutes went by. He was sitting back there in his patrol car. He came back up and handed me a piece of paper, basically saying that I had 2 warning violations. One was for not having a instruction type booklet for the Qualcomm here, the Omnitrax, and the other was for not updating my logs, which just was basically 2 BS, in my opinion, warning violations. Which, don't get a ticket, but then again, with my company, if we get a good inspection, help our safety, we get $100. So that knocked me out of that. But that was those. I went to the house for just 10, 12 hours to do my break, drop Lindsay off. And then I went to Rome this morning, got unloaded, went down to, I think, Lilith Springs, Georgia, picked up a load, and then there was a partial load that went with that going up to Alberta Lee. So, got loaded, went and scaled that, had my scale ticket showing what it was when I got to the other place, and I was asking them how much they was going to put on. Well, went and scaled again, and I was like, moved it back to the 9th hole, and I was 36,000 on my trailer, 31,000 on my drives. So I moved it all the way back to like the 19th hole, which is basically over length, slid the 5th wheel 2 notches, and it moved 20 pounds off the trailer, but I was still at 34,800, and it moved like 300 on the steer, 300 on the drives. Which, you guys that don't drive a truck, basically, the guys that watch the video and girls, you can have 12,000 on your steer tires. You have 34,000 on your drives, 34,000 on your trailer tandems. And usually they'll let you be over by 1,000 as long as you're under 80, and it's split between your drives and your trailer tandems. But I was nowhere near the split, couldn't make it work. So basically, I'm sitting now, got to go back in the morning, and they put 7 pallets on, so we're going to have to get them to take some weight off. And they're going to have to take more than, the 800 off, because I was basically at 19, in the 19th hole, I was basically over the spacing, the bridge laws. I was trying to make it work, everything I did, to try to be able to still take the load, but just couldn't make it work. So here we sit in Augusta, Georgia, at a pilot. Basically, I had to do a safe haven move because I was at another pilot about 6 miles down the road, but it was a small one because that's where I was scaling at. No parking spots, so I had to do a move to this one and violate my hours of service, which was nothing I could do. My safety director said he was going to take care of that, so hopefully that will be erased or whatever, because I had to get somewhere safe. I even had to pay for parking because, you know, with this ELD mandate, there's no damn where to park. It's crazy, you know. The ELD huggers, as I call them, you know, most of those guys are company drivers that work for bigger companies that have pushed that mandate, and the insurance companies to basically make it safer, which is, I call BS, that, you know, you're forced to, like the OIDA, the owner-operators organization, you know, did a survey of owner-operators and stuff like that, and, you know, what they found is it don't make anybody more refreshed or, you know, anything that they promised it was going to do, because basically that clock starts, you can't stop it, so you're forced to drive shifts that you're not used to driving and being tired, you know, and off of your normal sleep schedule. And before, you know, you could wait, you know, move things around, do kind of, you know, that kind of thing, so you would be good to go, and it was a lot more safer in my opinion. But now we're stuck with it, so no need to gripe about something we can't change right now. The thing that needs to be changed, though, is the hours of service. There needs to be a way to pause that, because these shippers and receivers, it's ridiculous. I've been to some that's good, and I've been to some that is just horrible. But guys, you can also, like I have said before, you can check out the Dock 411 app. That is a great app that will help you know. Sometimes it might not have the information in it, so you can add it, but if it does, it will let you know that, hey, this place I'm going to has overnight parking. You have to have an appointment there. Oh, well, it's tight maneuvering to get in and out of there. You know, those things for us drivers is really important, you know, because unless you've been there and it's a dedicated run, you don't know. I go all over the place, you know. I have been to some places a couple times, but a lot of times it's a place I've never been. I don't know what to expect, but I can pull up that on the app and check it out. So that's a useful tip that you guys that are truck drivers and subscribe to my channel, check it out, Dock 411. You can get it in Android and the Apple App Store. It's a free app, at least on Android. I'm not sure about iPhone, but I'm pretty sure it is. So guys, I'm just giving you a quick update there. That's my ramblings for the day. Hopefully more videos to come. I kind of let this one go a few days. Lindsay didn't feel like making videos, and I kind of slipped. You know, I didn't make no videos, which I could have and I should have. But that's enough rambling, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and keep on trucking.